Ghost, and I also like Last Bayou a lot.
Yeah. Cool, yeah.
Tell us a little about this track.
Yeah, no, I wrote that song. I was inspired. Actually, we were driving through the bayou. We were on tour with Coldplay a couple of years ago, and we had this really long, nice drive, and I was just that kind of, it was almost hypnotic how much space there was around me, and it was definitely a moment of just sort of assessing yourself. I mean, there's like a general theme to the album of kind of assessing where you're at in your life, you know, and like kind of being in a stage that we're all at. It's quite real in that way to us. And yeah, I was just sort of thinking about that on the road, and kind of came up with this guitar riff, which is quite sort of wide sounding, and then just lyrically it's just sort of, yeah, like about kind of moving on.
Jon Berrien here, and I'm backstage at the LC Pavilion with lead singer of Wolf Gang, Max.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Thanks for chatting with us here at GroundSounds.
Not a problem. Pleasure.
Yeah, very much appreciated. You're on tour now, a North American tour. You're coming from Toronto, right now?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we drove over, 8-hour drive from Toronto yesterday.
How was last night's show?
Toronto is a really cool, kind of interesting city, lots of like international flavors and interesting people, so yeah, we loved it. It was great.
Yeah, you get some international flavors here in the States too, right? You're originally from UK, London area?
Yeah, well, we're all based there. Yeah, we're all based in London, so yeah.
What do you enjoy most about when you come to the States?
There's so much. It's hard to know where to begin. We love touring out here. Just the weather, for one, is really nice. It's like you kind of drive around these sunny kind of vistas everywhere. People are very friendly. Venues are really nice. You get big portions of food, which I like because I'm greedy. There's so much, yeah. All the cities, all the different kind of characteristics of the different cities, the different personalities, different kind of, yeah. I could go on, but there's
right on. Well, Max, welcome. Thanks for stopping by through here in Columbus. Yeah. You guys recently just you just put out an EP, Black River EP.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
What was it like working on this? Can you tell us a little about working on this project and bringing it to fruition?
Yeah. Well, it's like part of an album which is going to come out this summer. It's our second album. We released one a couple of years ago, and this is like a second album that we've just worked with a producer called Flood, who's worked with kind of U2, Depeche Mode, Killers, like all sorts of huge bands. So we were very lucky to be able to work with him on it. But these 3 songs off the EP are all going to be on the album. But yeah, it was great fun. 4 of us in the studio, kind of rocking out, capturing a vibe, and we're really proud of it. Sounds good. Yeah,
what's that like when you guys are in the studio capturing the vibe? Like, say, how do you normally like come up with your music? How do you start writing the songs, and what's the creative process like?
It varies, but we spent like about 1.5 years kind of working on it. We were writing in Berlin for quite a while. We went down to the country in England just to kind of get away from any distraction, and we were working on songs there. Usually James or myself like penning a song and then kind of working on it together as a group, adding flavors and different bits to it. And then we went into pre-production with Flood. That was about 2 months, sorry, of just sort of playing the songs live, getting a feel to it, and then going into the studio for about 4 months. So I mean, it was like a whole long process, a beginning, a middle, and an end. So it took a long time, but I think it was worth it.
Right on, yeah. And your title track, Black River, can you tell us a little about this song in particular? Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, I think the song kind of comes from a place of, I mean, James wrote the lyrics primarily to that song, and I think he was writing it mainly about a friend of his, and it's about kind of reaching a stage in your life that we're all at, sort of mid-20s, you know, and perhaps for other friends of yours, like, things haven't gone quite the way that they planned it to, and you might have moments of a crisis or like wondering what you're going to do, and people getting stuck in a rut, and I think James sort of was thinking about that primarily when he wrote that song.
Yeah, I love it. And I want to know about performing live. What's going through your mind when you're on stage?
It depends what kind of a show it is. If it's like small or big, intimate, or kind of a little bit more kind of like large and kind of detached. But generally, we have such a fun time on stage. I think people will notice that whenever they come and see one of our gigs. They always say afterwards, like, oh, it looks like you guys are having so much fun on stage. Like, we just rip it up. We enjoy playing with each other. So generally, like, it doesn't really matter what's going on out front. You know, we're always just going to be having a laugh with ourselves and enjoying the music.
Right on, just having a good time.
Yeah, bringing the energy.
And your upcoming album, we want to know a little bit about this. What can you tell us about it?
Well, hopefully it'll be out at the end of the summer. I guess the EP is like a bit of a taster, you know, so like there should be some kind of hint at what it might sound like, but yeah. There's a lot of songs that we're really excited for people to hear, which Well, they'll hear some songs, like tonight, for example, we're playing some songs off the new album.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so there'll be like a bit of a, you know, and the title track of the album, we'll be playing that and things like that. So if you come to a live show, you'll find out a bit more about it.
The title track of the album. So that means you do have an album name, Max.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
What's the album name? Can you tell us?
You know, wait till the show, you'll hear it then.
Oh, come on. See, I know it. It always turns out like that. You just get a little clue, but they never tell us. They never reveal. Maybe one more time, Max, the album name?
The album name is Alvaron.
We got it. Can you say it one more time? What is it?
It's Alvaron.
Alvaron. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are, yeah.
How did you come up with it?
It just kind of was an idea it was a made-up name. Similar to the first album's called Swego Faults.
Right.
And that was like a made-up name as well. And so I kind of wanted to continue that theme. And, well, you'll hear the song, you know, I'll let you judge.
All right, well, Max, thanks for telling us. Feeling special here at GroundSounds. Now we got a little exclusive. Max, thank you so much for talking to us at GroundSounds.
Pleasure.
Very much appreciated. Have a great show. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, we'll see Max on stage.
Thank you. Cheers. Hi, Max from Wolf Gang, and you're watching GroundSounds.